Good morning, students. Today's topic is source documents. So, what are source documents? As we know, every transaction in the book of account will be recorded only on the basis of evidences like uh, invoices for sale, debit and credit notes, and bills of purchases. And these evidence are known as source documents. So rules of debit and credit are applied to each transaction, and a voucher is prepared before recording in the books of original entries. So documents is an evidence of a transaction or an event that will be termed as source document. Source document is most important in accounting because accounting is based on factual financial information. That is accounting is based only on the evidence. Means for recording every transaction, you must have a evidence. You must have an evidence in the form of cash memo, invoice, debit note, credit note, checks, etc. So now we will discuss the various kinds of source document. So first one is cash memo. When a person sale when a person makes sale of goods on cash basis, then cash memo is prepared, and cash memo shows the details of goods sold, quantity of goods sold, and rate at which the goods are sold, and it also shows the total amount received from the persons. Beside the date of transaction, other terms and conditions, if any, are also mentioned in the cash memo. So it is an evidence for the purchaser and also for the seller that he has sold goods on cash basis. Next is invoice or bill. Invoice or bill is prepared by the seller when he makes sale of goods on credit basis. And the invoice shows the details of party to whom goods are sold, quantity of goods sold, and the price at which these goods are sold. The original copy of the bill is sent to the purchaser, and a duplicate copy is retained as an evidence by the seller for recording transaction in the books of accounts. So for the purchaser, credit purchases are evidenced by bill received from the supplier. So a specimen of invoice or bill is given in which a name of supplier, quantity sold, and the rate at which these goods are sold is mentioned. Next is receipt. So when cash or check is received from a customer, a receipt for the amount received is issued. The copy of receipt is also prepared in duplicate. Original copy is given to the party making the payment, and the duplicate copy is kept by the seller for the purpose of record or evidence. Next is pay-in slip. So it is a source document used for depositing cash or checks into bank. So pay-in slip is a form available from a bank. It has a counterfolio which is retained by the depositor. So whenever we go to bank for depositing cash or check, we have to fill a document for depositing cash. That pro forma will be termed as pay-in slip. Next is check. So check is a document in writing drawn upon a bank with which the amount is held and is payable on demand. The bank supplies the check forms. The name of the party to whom payment is to be made is written after the words paid to. Then the amount is written both in figures and words. A check is always dated and signed by the drawer. The check details are entered on the counterfolio, which remains with the account holder and is the source voucher for recording the transaction in the books of accounts. Next is debit note. A debit note is made out evidencing that a debit has been made to the account of the party named in the debit note. It details the reasons for debiting. Means when a purchaser of goods will make a debit note if the goods have been over invoiced or he has returned the goods or the seller has allowed a lower discount. Means when we return goods to the seller, means in case of purchase return a debit note will be prepared, and in the debit note the reason of returning the goods will also be mentioned. Next is credit note. So credit note is a note made out evidencing that credit has been granted to a debtor. So if a customer returned goods previously invoiced or the customer is allowed further discount, a credit note will be issued. And the effect of credit note is that the amount of customer's indebtedness is reduced. So here the specimen of credit note is also given. Next is vouching. So voucher is a document evidencing a business transaction. So these are basically voucher is a source document which is a proof that a transaction has been occurred. So vouchers are basically of two types: source voucher or source document, or sporting vouchers and accounting vouchers. So first one is source documents. So source document are documents which come into existence when a transaction is entered into, like cash memo, debit note, credit note. These were the examples. We have already discussed about these documents. So what are the features of source documents? So it is a written document. It contains complete information about the transaction. It is a source document is a proof that a transaction have take place, and the source document is generally signed by the maker, and source document is always for the purpose of business transaction. So these are the features of source document. Next is accounting vouchers. An accountant has with him source or sporting vouchers for cash payment, cash receipt, invoices for credit purchase and sales. So before recording in the book of account, these source vouchers are analyzed to determine which accounts are to be debited and credited. So the decision is recorded on a document termed as accounting voucher. So accounting voucher is a written document containing an analysis of business transactions for accounting and recording purposes, prepared by the accountant on the basis of these source documents. So what are the features of these accounting voucher? Accounting voucher is also a written document. It is prepared on the basis of source documents, means it is prepared on the basis of evidence of the transaction. Accounting voucher is only an analysis of a transaction. It is prepared and signed by the accountant who is preparing books of accounts. In the case of cash and bank voucher, it is a receipt. So these are the features of accounting vouchers. So next is types of accounting vouchers. Accounting vouchers are of two types: cash vouchers and non-cash voucher. So first one is cash vouchers. Cash voucher refers to the voucher prepared at the time of receipt or payment of cash, and it includes receipts and payments through checks also. So cash vouchers can be of two types. First one is credit vouchers and debit vouchers. So credit vouchers are prepared when cash is received. Cash can be received for any purpose, like when we make sale of goods on cash basis, whenever we make sale of fixed assets, and whenever we make sale of investment. So in all these cases, credit vouchers are prepared. So the information provided by cash voucher, credit voucher will be like, it shows name, address and GST number of the organization, date on which the credit voucher is prepared, and net amount of the transaction. The signature of maker is also there on the credit voucher, and supporting voucher number is also mentioned on the credit voucher. Next is debit voucher. So debit vouchers are prepared when payment is made, and payment can be made for any reason, like when we purchase goods, when we purchase fixed asset, when payment is made to suppliers, and when cash is deposited into bank, or when we make a payment for any other expenses. So a debit voucher also gives information regarding name, address and GST number of organization, accounting voucher number, date on which the debit voucher is prepared, amount of transaction is also mentioned on the voucher, a brief description in the form of narration is given, and signature of person who is preparing document is also mentioned, and supporting voucher number is also given in case of debit voucher. So these are the details which are provided by these vouchers. Next one is non-cash voucher. So non-cash voucher are the vouchers prepared for transaction not involving cash, like when we make purchase or sale of goods on credit basis, and when the goods are returned by either purchaser, or when we return goods to our supplier. So in all these cases, whatever be the source voucher will be termed as non-cash voucher. So the information provided by these non-cash voucher is like, is similar to the information provided by other vouchers, like name, address of organization, date of preparing document, narration means brief description of transaction, amount of transaction, signature of person who is preparing these documents. So these are the source documents. I hope all these documents are clear to you. Thank you, students.